All right, we are back. Another day practicing for the Mid-Am qualifier. Yesterday I took the day off. I felt I felt like I got hit by a truck at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Um, I was lifting in the morning and my lift was not going great just because I uh, I was having to take a lot of breaks when I normally don't. So I was very confused. I was like, I don't know what's going on. Am I just getting weaker? But I guess my body was trying to fight something off. I don't feel great today, but I feel much better than yesterday. Yesterday I was just, I don't know, no other symptoms other than like, general body aches and like a lot of fatigue. So took the day off yesterday. Um, was much needed. I got good rest last night. Went to bed early. But yeah, still kind of dealing with something. I don't know what it is, but I'm glad I'm dealing with this now and not early next week when I leave for our golf trip. So yeah, excited to be practicing today. I think with the golf trip coming up, and I don't want to have like any not any technical thoughts, but I want to minimize any kind of technical thoughts and just go out and play. So today I'm going to be focused on my grip before every swing, making sure that I've got it where I want it, and basically like look at each shot. At least when we're warming up, look at each shot. If my grip is a little too strong, I'll switch it up. But yeah, mainly grip. Looking at the ball when I'm swinging and focusing on the ball. That is something that it's a bad habit that I've developed over the years of practicing because I get so technical and I'm thinking about swing thoughts that I tend to watch my club as I'm taking it away, and then I recenter my eyes, which is not a good thing. Um, So those are two very, very simple things, hard habits to break, but we're gonna try and see if we can make those habits over the next few days before this golf trip. Um, I'm gonna have to do it at some point, and now seems like the perfect time to do that. So making sure my grip is good, making sure I'm looking at the ball when I'm swinging. And I think there was one other thing. No, I think that's it. So yeah, a little tired today, but I think once we get in there, it'll be good. I'm dealing with the music that plays at the indoor facility. A lot of times they have it really loud. Even if it's not really loud, my mic seems to pick it up. I'm trying different settings on my mic, but I don't think with it being indoors and the music kind of bouncing off the walls and all the furniture and stuff that is inside, I don't think there's a way for my mic to prevent the music from being picked up. So I've had to scrub the audio on most of the last indoor videos. Um, sometimes we might get lucky and they just don't have any music on because there's nobody in there. But if there are other people in there, it's as much a social business as it is like for people like me who are there to kind of practice and take things like quote unquote seriously. So we'll see. It's been really good because I get all that TrackMan data, aka the drama box. I heard that from Colt Knost on his podcast, which I thought was hilarious. But yeah, it's really nice having those numbers and seeing the ball flight and being able to like kind of work backwards. Um, oh, that was the other thing I was going to look at. So while I'm ensuring my grip is the way I want it and looking at the ball, I'm going to see how that translates to like club path, face angle relative to club path, because my club path, it says I'm like super inside, like negative 6.5. So I've been tending to hit these like push draws. So like -6 coming from the inside, and from what I understand, mostly, especially with irons, like the club face is going to determine the starting direction of the ball. So if I'm starting it with a push, then my club face is open at impact because it's going right. But then if it draws back to the left, then my club face is closed relative to the path. So if I'm even if I'm like so if I'm 6.5 degrees coming from the inside, like if my club face is like 4 coming from the inside, um, and then slightly open at impact, then it's gonna do that push draw. So I'm just gonna see if I can like play around with my grip and just make sure that I've got the butt of the club in my left hand really secured by the pad in my left hand and the bottom 3 fingers, my pinky, ring, and middle, and then kind of just see what it looks like, ball flight wise. But trying to keep it simple. It may not sound simple, but those are simple things because those are like static things, and it's not like positions in my golf swing. It's how I grip the club, which shouldn't change throughout the golf swing. So yeah, that is the plan today. Maybe play a few holes on the sim. If not that, certainly some like approach play. But yeah, we're gonna get it done. Man, I just got like tired all of a sudden. I don't know what this is. If it's some like brand new bug or something going around, but um, yeah, I don't really get sick that often, so it's very strange for me. All right, we are parking in a nice big spot, and we are in there. So I will see you inside. Okay, here we go. So, like I was talking about in the car, just gonna work on my grip here and see how that goes. Grip and looking at the ball. Checking the grip. Ball. All right, so club face would have been square at impact. So I am going to closed at impact because it went left, started left. Face to path is closed, so that's why it went left. But So if we need to weaken this grip, we can, but I'm not gonna like go away from it just yet. I'm also gonna make sure the ball position, all the static things. See if you can see that on. Yeah, you can. So that was pretty good. Again, I'm just drilling this because I got to get away from old habits, so I got to develop new ones. Sounds good. So generally, my face is closed, so we may need to weaken this just a hair. So I weakened it a little bit. That looks pretty good. I may have looked up just a little bit. Really got to make sure I'm looking at the ball here. Feels strong though. It's still really far into out, so a lot of draws, a lot of draws. Let me check my stance as well. So we'll do a checklist. And the I'm gonna set this ball up right in the middle of the aim point, and then this this middle strip, the lines on it, need to make sure I'm parallel to those. Check my grip. So still closed. Face to path is negative 4.9. So we're gonna maybe go back to the grip that my instructor was having me do. All right, let's go to a new club here. Got an 8-iron. So this is going pretty well. I'm striking the ball well. Looking at the ball. Hitting it hard. So the face was a little bit open at impact, which is why it started right. And then my face to path is 3.2 degrees closed. So that's why it drew. That's why it drew. So I'm trying to hit a fade, but I think sometimes when I try and hit a fade, I cut my wrist a little.
There's always this. What
Look at the ball. That was a good one. A little bit more neutral there. Face was only 5 degrees open. Face to path 2.7 degrees close. So we're making progress here. Kind of cut my wrist there, but striking it decently. So gonna move through the bag here pretty quickly. Look for my 6-iron. So my favorite clubs are probably my 6, 7, 8. Not necessarily in that order. And good things happen when you keep your eye on the ball. I don't necessarily subscribe to the whole like keep your head down, like golf dad advice, because like your head's gonna move a little bit, and you want to be, at least this is my opinion, like you want to be an athlete. Like I want to have some space to swing my arms, but I really do think looking at the ball, where you're hitting it, where you're trying to send the ball. I hit that off the heel. Not sure what happened there, but I think I may have been standing a little close to it. Now we're starting to hit some fades here. So still coming from the inside, more neutral though, but the face was open. I think that's just my wrist conditions. Like I said, I tend to get cuppy on the way down. Whew. Hook City. Really closed. All right, let's go back, check the grip. Man, we got the Army golf going right, left. I'm gonna watch that back on video. So I'm kind of sucking it inside. It's my old habit. It's better.
Yeah, I had a. I had. Right. I think I'm
Very, very hard to keep my hands in front of me. I'm really gonna try on this one. Keep my hands in front of me,
Yeah.
but look at the ball. I gotta look at the ball here. My grip's good. Much better. See what the impact looks like. Much, much better. Take these off. I don't know why I have my sunglasses on my hat.
good grip on. Good thing grip.
All right, look at the ball.
So okay, I was good.
Now that
My will and
is pretty good. I mean, looking at the ball is helping a ton.
All data,
Really helping. I got to keep the club in front of me too. That felt a bit weird, but
I like that. I mean, I haven't really played it. Yeah.
all right. We're gonna move on. 3 hybrid. I do feel a lot more comfortable with looking at the ball when I'm swinging. I know that sounds insane, but I've been at a point where I don't feel at times like I can make a good swing when I'm looking at the ball, which again I know it sounds insane. See how that looks. See impact. So very far into out, 5.1. Open club face. That's why it started right and drew back a little bit. So, like if my club path, I think, was neutral there, I would have hit a straight ball with like a kind of tight draw. So, let's see if we can look at the ball. Takeaway is okay. All right, a couple more with this thing. Double check my grip. Very low. I'll play. Again, the biggest thing is I'm not a pro. I just need to keep it in play. And I think if I'm looking at the ball, I can keep it in play. Fade. Just a little push. Let's see what the impact looked like. 2.5 into out. I mean, I really like that. All right, we'll switch over to driver. Honestly, I think this is a really good exercise, like marrying up all the static variables and then looking at the impact numbers and looking at the swing. I think that's giving me a better sense of what I'm actually doing. Give me a little bit more feedback. But we're going to hit some drives. Looking at the ball, which terrifies me. Felt the club like twisting. So 1.2 into out. It's slightly closed relative to my path and just overall closed. So yeah, I did kind of shut down the face. So let's see why that is. So I was hanging back. Could just be ball position there. Take another stab. So my club face was closed there. Oh, interested to see that. See what impact was. So, still same path. Face to path was wide open. Face angle wide open. So, two opposite face angles there on back-to-back swings. And I'm looking at down the line. Feel like I moved that ball a little bit back in my stance. But it just looks like I'm twisting my hand so much. Like my wrist is very, very cupped. I think that's part of the problem with my driver is I'm getting here and then anything can happen at the bottom. Let's see. No, we're not doing technical stuff. We're mainly focused on grip and looking at the ball. Um, but this is maddening. Maybe I just gotta quiet my wrists. So I got my grip. I'm just gonna quiet my wrists here. Oof. Oh boy. Looks like me out on the golf course. See the impact there. Into out, like normal, super shut. So it looks like my forearm is twisting. So I'm gonna get back to what he was telling me, my instructor, which is keep this forearm to the ground. Wicked hook. Six degrees in, 7 degrees open at impact, but very, very close relative to the path. That's much better. So right there, I was like really focused on kind of motorcycle gripping it because I need something that I can get in play. Much more stable. Wicked draw. Well, I don't know if we're going to figure this out before Wisconsin, but still got a good grip. I am looking at the ball, I think. All right, we're going to call it there. Time's it. 536. Hit some 6-irons just to make sure I can still hit the ball. I don't know, something about the driver. I mean, it might be my like stance or something, but like with irons, I feel so much more comfortable. But yeah, I mean, that'll play all day. Yeah, we can still hit it. So yeah, we're doing on the battery. So yeah, we're gonna go into the performance center, and I'd like some like mid-iron approaches, like one. Let's see. Probably say like 100 yards to 190. All right, 115. 52. Full 52 here. Good grip. Look at the ball. $159. No wind on this, but you can get a 9-iron there. Good grip. Look at the ball. Send it. All right, 167. Let's hit a 7-iron here. It's a good one. 154. What did we hit last time? We hit 157 9-iron. We can get this there. drawn too much. All right, 171. Wanting a 7-iron. I am also thinking 7-iron. I'm gonna aim this a little out to the right and play a hook. Oh, I caught it on the toe. Yeah, I just did not strike that well. 120. Easy pitching wedge. Like probably 90%, 92%. Ooh, I might have hit that too hard. And too far left. Ooh. All right, back to the 9-iron, 148. Got to get into golf mode here. It should be good. Yeah, good shot. 119. I think I can get my 52 there. Oh, man. Got it pin high. 152. Gonna hit my 9. Keep hitting this 9-iron. $126. Easy pitching wedge. All right, we're in a rhythm. 168. Probably gonna have to hammer 7-iron here. Whoa. 7-iron, 180. Nice. All right, one more, and then I think it's time to play a couple holes. I'm gonna hit my pitching wedge. We can get a 140. Good one. Good one to end on there. All right. Yeah, we got 14 minutes here. We're gonna go over to Sand Valley. We're gonna have to install this. So yeah, I mean, going pretty well with looking at the ball throughout my backswing. Grip feels fine. I think the main thing is like my tendency is to like suck it inside. So that's why I get here and I get kind of stuck in here. So on those last few swings, I was really working on getting out here as opposed to like here, just so I can like swing down the line a little bit better. So just gonna have that thought in the back of my mind here. Might play a few holes. I think the first hole is a par 4 dogleg left downhill, if I remember correctly. But I'll be playing here, Sand Valley, in 9 days, I guess. Oh. All right, trying to fade this. Fade for me. Yeah, much better getting it going this way as opposed to this way. All right, little chip shot. Looking at the ball. Come back down. Come back down. What? That's bull. Bull. Bullarchy. All right, another driver. Get it going straight back. Don't be doing any of that weird flippy stuff to the inside. Got a good grip. Yep. We're going to look at the ball. Stay right there. We can play this way. We can absolutely play this way. So 130 uphill into the wind. Probably going to play like 145. So probably thinking a 9-iron. Try and get it all the way there. Same thing. Get this going back, straight back. Oh, too much hook. That's it. Oh. Should have played it to the middle of the green, but that pin is kind of a sucker pin. All right, so 20 yards. Uphill. Give me a bogey. All right, par 3. Love par 3s. Get a mid iron in my hand, 199. Downhill into the wind. I mean, this is probably a 5 iron. Like when I'm calculating wind and like downhill, I really just tend to go with like whatever my gut says, like first instinct. That tends to be good. I get into trouble when I second guess it. Hook in there. That's a good shot. I'm sure with my new putting stroke I would have made that. Kidding. Well, actually not kidding, but who knows? Maybe. I'm going to be playing so much golf next week that I should get into a good rhythm putting. All right, downhill, well, downwind at least. Same thing, good grip, look at the ball. Big old draw, but totally fine. Probably like 270, 260 to the pin. So downwind can definitely get my hybrid there. So same thing. We're just looking at the ball. We have a good grip. Hit the target. What do I want to hit? I want to hit a high baby fade. That's what I did. It's pretty incredible when you like just, you know, not like beginners can't do it, but I mean they can, but you know, if you're halfway decent at golf and you're just thinking about how you want the shot to look, envision in your mind, pretty incredible. So 22 yards, this is like the third time we've had this, so we should be pretty good at it. Still too much. 2-putt birdie. What? Oh yeah, because I wasn't on in 2. Another par 3. We're getting closer to quitting time here. 4 minutes. Left to right wind. It's 174 yards, but down 34 feet. So probably going to play around 160. The wind is actually slightly helping. I mean, I don't want to go long, so I'm going to hit an 8-iron. That's the one thing I wasn't thinking about the last. I think that it was that second shot where I was sort of between clubs and it went over. So I would much rather this be short and just swing hard. Oh, that's gonna hook. But the wind's gonna help it. Oh! 184 carry with the 8-iron. Nice. Probably too much, maybe? Oh! Useful shot, lad. Useful. Alright, this might be the last hole here. Okay. That bunker is not in play. We're going to try and hit a... we're going to try and hit a fade. I like going up there and trying to hit a fade. So, looking at the ball. Changed my mind last minute. Sit. Okay. So, downwind. I think this is an 8-iron too. It's really downwind. 5. I'm gonna hit 9 actually. If I can find it. That's pitching wedge. Is this 9? That's 9. Hit it, wind. Just closed. Closed club face. I was really trying to smash it. Alright, let's get up and down. Sit. Very poor. Alright, well, that was good. We worked on my grip. Took a look at impact, face to path, and just very general, like trying to get the club working straight back, and that seemed to help. So nothing tomorrow. Roommate and I are hanging out all day, and then playing on Sunday. So may film something short on Sunday, and then practice Monday, and then leaving for the trip. So appreciate you watching.